First down for this offense. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, the give, looking for room. The Bruins pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Freeman. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And how about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after him. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return, it's Parker. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Going to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Bulls his way forward. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Looking downfield, it's Freeman. Feeling some heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He'll try the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's got 48 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And now on second down for this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Freeman. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
Second down coming up.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score UCLA 13, Navy 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Freeman. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. A run for the quarterback. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking for a block. It's Parker. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He finds his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
For the offense.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Goes to the option. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Now on the return.
The return brings it out to the 30.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
For the offense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On the move, he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
UCLA 25, Navy 0.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Going up top on first down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Parker. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Spears. Throws to the back. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The new set of downs after the completion. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Third down coming up after the completion. He'll ride his man on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Spears. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Blair. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Handoff to the lone back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Now on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bruins send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Navy offense. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll run the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
35, Navy, 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
On to attempt to try. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCLA, 35, Navy, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, and just
all kinds of running room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Line getting set on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball off? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
3rd down coming.
They'll give it to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. And Navy will go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Release to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They'll go to the fullback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Second down coming up.
They'll run the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give to the single back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
Might as well stick with him. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The give to the back. Hard running there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He now has 108 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 42, Navy 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
What?
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.